Welcome back to DVC Weekly. This is episode 268. My name is Jason Erpelding. I'm the broker of Buy and Sell DVC. I'm here with Scott Ferrioli.
I'm the owner of, we've been doing the same opening for years now. I'm the owner of DVC-Rental.com and Buy and Sell DVC.com and mywdwhome.com.
Oh my God.
Because when you stay with us, when people say, where are you staying? I want you to tell people I'm staying at my WDW home. So you want to feel like you're home. Just don't say it too much like you're home though. Be nice.
And today is March 25th, 2026. Happy birthday to my wife. And 11 months from now is going to be February 25th, 2027. 7 months from now is going to be October 25th, 2026. And now we're going to go into the buy and sell side of things, where on the resale market, I will say it might be a little confusing for buyers. At the time that we're filming this, there's 108 listings for Animal Kingdom, and they range from $93 a point to $140 a point, which is
that's a big range.
Yeah, that's a big range. Of course, the $93 a point, it may be a large point listing with no points for a couple of years, but that's kind of gives you an idea of where the market is. And part of the reason is because Disney is not very active in right of first refusal. And so when Disney is active in right of first refusal, and you see on all the different forums out there, where everybody's getting their Animal Kingdom, all their Animal Kingdoms are getting bought back, that they're buying at 106 a point. Well then, everybody wants to buy above 106 a point, and, the prices become, more consistent when there's a lot of buybacks. When there's not a lot of buybacks, you get this wide spread where you have, some sellers, and again, all the different companies are talking to the sellers, and you try and give sellers like, hey, this property is probably going to sell in this range, and you run into sellers that they want to list it higher. For whatever reason. Maybe they're chasing a number. If they don't get that number, then they're not going to sell. Or maybe they just want to start high and go low. So it's not, it's not always the easiest to navigate. But when it comes to making an offer, my advice would be, is just make the offer that you feel comfortable making. If you see a listing and you say, I don't think I should have to spend more than X amount per point, just make that offer. And then that offer will get presented to the seller. The seller's either going to accept, counter, say they're firm at their price. And maybe you guys go back and forth and you come to an agreement. And if you're a seller out there watching this, there's not really a lot of like sometimes you just get tons of offers coming in, and some of them are, say, lowball offers that you have no interest in, but you're constantly like getting offers. Well, now it seems like buyers are, like an offer's coming in, and when you get that offer as a seller, if it's somewhat close to where you're looking at, you really want to try and work that offer, because a lot of times, like these people that are making an offer, they're going to buy a property, whether it's yours or someone else's, in the next, 10 to 20 days. So I would take any offer that you get, somewhat serious, and, see if you can go back and forth to try and work that out with the buyer. And now we're on to the food review of the week.
Come here, I'm gonna eat you! Get in my belly!
So for today's food review, we are still at Kona Cafe with the Callahan family, who we enjoyed hanging out with. My wife got herself the Polynesian egg platter for $18. We actually split it between the pancakes that I had last time and the Polynesian egg platter. You get 2 eggs, any style, with fresh fruit poke, fresh baked muffin, home fried potatoes, and your choice of ham, spiced ham, bacon, or sausage. So a little more basic, but I would say the home fried potatoes and even the eggs were seasoned really, really well. A little heavy on the salt, which I typically don't mind, but the potatoes were absolutely fantastic. The fresh fruit poke was just a small side of like diced cantaloupe and something else. I'm not even sure what it was. And it was okay, but it was a little weird eating tiny little cubes of fruit. Muffin didn't have much of a taste at all, but the eggs, potatoes, and bacon were all really good as well. Overall, I'd give this an 8.1.
Nice.
So it was a nice mix with my seasonal fruit pancakes, and then this as well. So I got some pancakes plus the eggs, bacon, and again, the potatoes really, really good. Very well seasoned. Probably my favorite tasting thing on the whole thing. The potatoes were wonderful.
And now we're on to the DVC-Rental side of things.
So I know I teased a couple weeks ago. Things are coming along with the new rental house option. We're probably still a few weeks away from having it ready. We got to do some new flooring and paint, cabinets, countertops, tons of amazing theming in the bedrooms and the game room. There's going to be plenty of little surprises and fun stuff in the house as well. I don't want to give too much away. But just for clarification, we're still doing all of the DVC rentals, but figured it'd be nice to have an option when things are already sold out or when properties are or people are coming in with much larger groups as well. This is going to save them a ton of money for huge groups. When you go to on the DVC site, on dvc-rental.com, when you go to the check availability screen, you're now going to see an option for the house as well. Also, eventually you could go directly to the house page at mywwhome.com. As of this episode, I'm not sure if it's going to be fully up and running or not, but maybe like a couple weeks away. But yeah, mywwhome.com. You'll also be able to access it from the DVC-rental page like you normally can. We want you to feel like this is, your second home down here in Florida without having to pay a mortgage. So the house will be shown on Airbnb, VRBO, Expedia, Booking.com, a couple UK sites, etc. But the lowest booking rate you'll always get is if you go directly through My WW Home, because again, a lot of those other places they charge a percentage to the homeowners as well. So if you go there directly. Or again, directly through the dvc-rental.com link on there, you'll always get the best prices through us. So if you avoid all the outside third parties, that will always be the best deal with us. So mywwhome.com.
And when it's all said and done, do you think you're going to go live from there?
Maybe. I hadn't thought about that. I mean, I know we were planning on taking some videos and stuff like that. I didn't think about going live, so maybe I'll go live from there at some point.
That'd be exciting.
I picture people like, hey, show me this, show me this. I'll be running up and down the stairs. I'll be so out of breath. As is, lots of times I'm doing room tours, and I'll get comments like, hey, you're breathing pretty heavy on there, buddy. It's like, come on, man, I'm chunky right now. Leave me alone. I'm like, I can't imagine running up and down. Show me the Haunted Mansion room again. We're like, no, it's too far away. I can barely breathe. I just did that. But yeah, maybe I'll go live. But there'll definitely be pictures and videos and lots of stuff coming up on all of our pages, on the Facebook pages and everything. So yeah, keep an eye on it. We're excited for it. Again, not ready just yet, but we're all working really hard. A special thanks to Ty Gehring, who does all of our IT stuff, and he's helping out with black carpentry stuff. I mean, he's been instrumental with everything, so he absolutely deserves a shout out on this video because he's done a lot of stuff for us. And I mean, he's always been a great employee over the years anyway, but especially helping out with this stuff has been wonderful. So thank you, Ty. And hopefully you guys will appreciate some of his work sometime shortly.
Sounds exciting.
Yep.
See you next week.
Thanks again for watching, everybody. Have a wonderful day.